Bwaliro School is a primary school in Western Kenya. And the feeding program started because there were AIDS orphans and destitute children in the community that weren't going to school. When we first started working in the community and we were asking community members what their concerns were, many of them talked about children dying of malnutrition.
Poverty generally is the main reason why they don't come to school. They'll keep away from school. They want to look for food. We are telling them to come to school to read. When they go back, there is no food, so they would better stay home, get food and leave, than come to school, learn and go home and sleep hungry.
Some of the children, they don't go for lunch because there's no food in their homes. So they just roam about, hanging about, eating maybe mangoes, sugar canes. And then some they don't even go to school because they want to go and to have a labor child, to go and work for their food.
The idea behind the feeding program is that if we have lunch offered at school for orphan children and destitute children, then the children can come to school and they can eat at lunch, and we know that hungry children can't learn. The purpose behind the program was that the children would not only come to school but have something to eat.
The feeding program helps the children in one way that this feeding program is used as an extrinsic motivation. It motivates kids to go to school, in that they don't stay at home, because definitely if there's no food in home, the kids will be attracted to go to school.
The number of people in the school has also improved greatly, because people are coming from other schools. They are curious to know what is happening in Bwaliro.
The numbers of children who are staying in school all the way to the end of grade 8 has increased dramatically. At the beginning we had 8 children in grade 8, and now at this past year we had 40 in grade 8.
More kids have joined the school because there is feeding program in school. So when the kids around Bwaliro hear that those who attend school are given food there, obviously no kid will remain at home.
Many of the people in the community talk about the improvements in health of these children. So now that they're being properly fed, they are less likely to get ill.
Actually, as a facility, we used to come in the morning and you find like in a day you would see 20 of the school. But right now, like today, I've only seen 3 already. So that means there's something that has gone on. Either they were pretending they were sick just to go home because of they didn't have food, or they just wanted to waste time. But I think because of the program, they are coming to school every other day, knowing that at the end of the day, there is something.
I want to say that malnutrition is no longer a talk in this school. If they come here, they show off the meals, they concentrate in class, and that will also improve the academic standards of the school, of which has improved greatly.
There is also improvement in classwork because of the lunch program, because a hungry student is an angry one. They cannot learn well. But once they have eaten, they have that energy, they're able to learn.
I'm now very proud. I went to the school, I made it to the university because of the project. So I feel very happy. At least I've now started seeing light of having a bright future just because of Bwaliro Project. What's the answer, Gabriel? Yes? As a school produce the candidates, those who go to class 8s, most of them, in fact all of them, makes it to the high school. So the kids are given food, so they have enough time to interact with their teachers and consult their books every now and then without necessarily running up and down, going home for food.
Last year, we were number 2 best overall public primary school in the sub-county. We were also second best public primary school at the county level. And that one we won awards for those positions. And we can say it's as a result of the programs that are in the school.
In fact, as a result, we can see this school generally is topping among the top schools, the top 5 schools in the district, and the best school in the zone, which I manage in terms of curriculum, in terms of exams.
We've planted trees that are food-producing trees, like fruit trees and nut trees on the property. We've also added some livestock to the school so that there's an opportunity to have piglets and sell the piglets at the school. We have food being grown at the school so that the children can eat. One of the benefits of having this agroforestry projects at the school was that the children who graduate from grade 8, most of them will go on to become farmers, and we're teaching them improved farming techniques that then they will use in their own farms.
At times when the harvest is quite good, we use it in the feeding program of the pupils, and the community is able to come requesting or seeking for the same seeds to go and use in the villages, which improves the nutrition of the need for their families at home.
From the skill and the expertise we've had on the compound, the children have been assisting in doing it. And therefore, the children also carried the same skill back home. So you find that at home they've planted bananas, they've planted very many other crops that has improved their health and their food percentage at home.
There is a time we had a field day where we called all the parents and other stakeholders to come and see what we are doing. And so from there, most of them have started practicing almost the same in the villages. And that is why when you walk around these villages, at least in every home you will see something planted, either tree, banana stem, cereals.
So I think from this program, now people are eating good food that has all the nutrients because they have been taught how to cook, they have been taught which food is good and stuff like that.
Initially, the compound was just bare. It had no shade. In fact, the community was wondering. They knew that nothing could not grow in the Bwaliro Primary School.
Bwaliro was considered to be a barren land. It was so barren, it was just like this area. But people are surprised that the trees are now growing there, and that's why so many people are now planting trees. If you go to homes, they're planting trees. At least every homestead there's a tree.
You can see that these trees are almost the same size, because I learned from that project and then I came and planted mine here. So it has brought a lot of impact and knowledge to the people around the school, and that's why it's good to be near around the school so you can learn what is happening there.
We never used to have forests this other side and behind the classrooms, but because of this project today we have a forest So children can sit under the trees as they eat their lunch and as they play. So the project has really improved the structure and the beauty of the compound.
It should be encouraged and continued to support the kids now and in future, because it's a good one. It is improving the community.
We are a country that is striving with poverty and issues to do with that. I would really recommend if it will be rolled out, not necessarily to Bwaliro, but if it's a project that can be captured, probably the entire system, so that we can retain our students knowing that they will get the food, so that we can optimize our performance.
There is somebody who is just likely to be like us, who also needs assistance, maybe in terms of school fees or anything else that can enable him or her in school. And therefore, one of the projects that should be encouraged, even not in Bwaliro only, but other places in Kenya.
If the project will continue, I'm sure it will impact the vicinity and the environment of this community greatly, in a great way. And we do appreciate.
Pangu pesa na sakura ndazunza